So, you're running your own business, right? That means you're wearing what? A dozen different hats? But what if you had a super smart assistant that cost next to nothing? In this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how AI can take you from feeling totally overwhelmed to completely empowered.
Yeah, this probably looks super familiar. When you're a solo entrepreneur, your most valuable resource is time, and there is never, ever enough of it. You're not just the creator, you're the marketer, the accountant, the customer service rep, and the list goes on and on. Hiring help is expensive, and just trying to stand out in a crowded market is a constant battle. It's just the tough reality of building something all on your own. But what if there was a new way? I mean, a tool that could give you the leverage of a whole team, but without the cost. Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about that feeling of being a team of one. This section is all about the unique challenges and opportunities of building a business solo.
This is your life, right? One minute you're the visionary CEO, the next you're the one taking out the trash. You know, bigger companies have entire departments for the stuff you do before your morning coffee. And you know what? That's both your biggest challenge and your greatest strength.
So here's the bottom line. The old solution was simple: hire people, which, let's be honest, is often totally out of reach. The new solution is to hire an AI assistant. And I want you to think about it like this. AI today is basically what the smartphone was 15 years ago. Learning it first doesn't just help you catch up, it gives you a serious advantage.
All right. So if AI is this new solution, what exactly is it? Let's dive into Section 2 and meet your new smart assistant. Now let's just get the big questions out of the way right now head on. The stuff you're probably wondering about. First, will AI take my job? The short answer, no. It takes over the boring, repetitive, time-consuming tasks so you can focus on being creative and actually connecting with your customers. Next, is it hard to learn? Honestly, if you can figure out Instagram, you can figure this out. And finally, is it expensive? The free versions of the best tools out there are more than powerful enough to get you started.
And this right here, this is the golden rule. You gotta remember this. AI doesn't replace you, the skilled creator. It's the new power tool in your toolbox that helps you build faster, stronger, and better.
So it's super important to understand what this tool is, and maybe more importantly, what it isn't. It's not a magic wand, okay? It can and will make mistakes. It's not human. It doesn't have your real-world experience, your gut feeling, your taste, and it never, ever makes the final decision. You are always the boss. What it needs from you is your guidance, your specific questions, your critical eye, and your unique expertise. And this is the winning formula. It's so simple. AI brings the speed. It can spit out initial ideas, first drafts of text, and analyze stuff in seconds, but you bring the soul, the final decision, the emotional intelligence, and the intuition that only comes from your experience. You guide the tool, and the tool makes your work fly.
Okay, theory is great and all, but let's get practical. Let's get our hands dirty. Section 3, your AI Starter Toolkit. I'm talking about tools you can start using literally the second this explainer is over.
We're going to focus on 3 key areas that will make a huge difference for you right away. First up, brainstorming tools to act as your second brain. Then writing tools that work like having a personal editor on call. And finally, voice-to-text tools, which is basically a hands-free assistant for when you're busy creating. Okay, brainstorming. Think of these tools as a 24/7 thinking partner. Ever get stuck for a product idea at 2 a.m.? Or need to research your competition? Just ask. A tool like ChatGPT is a fantastic all-rounder for any question, while something like Perplexity is designed specifically for deep, accurate research.
With these, you'll never have to worry about sounding unprofessional again. Seriously, tools like Grammarly are like having an editor sitting on your shoulder, fixing your grammar and helping you adjust your tone. Quillbot is perfect for when you're stuck on a sentence. It'll instantly rephrase it in a bunch of different ways. This lets you write professional captions, emails, and product descriptions in minutes, not hours.
Now this is huge, especially for anyone who works with their hands. You know, if you're a baker, or a painter, a crafter, your best ideas don't happen when you're sitting at a keyboard, right? With these voice-to-text tools, you can just talk. You can draft an entire social media post while you're packing an order. It is a true game changer.
So, you've got the tools, but how do you get them to give you what you actually want? That brings us to Section 4, the secret to collaboration. The single most important skill for using AI is something called prompting. And don't let that fancy word scare you. It just means giving good instructions. It's that simple. Think about it.
If you give vague directions, you're going to get lost. But if you give clear, specific directions, you get exactly where you want to go. It's quality in, quality out. And check this out. Here is a simple 4-part formula to get it right every single time. First, give the AI a role. You are a social media expert. Second, give it a task. Write 3 Instagram captions. Third, add details. For my new line of lavender-scented soaps. And fourth, define the tone. Make it calm and inviting. Role, task, details, tone. That's it. That's the secret sauce.
Let's see it in action, right here. Look at this prompt. You are a role social media expert. Please write 3 Instagram post captions task. For my new line of organic lavender-scented soaps, details. The tone should be calm, friendly, and inviting. Tone. See how clear that is? The results you'll get from this are going to be 1,000 times better than just typing, write a caption about soap. Okay, you've got the tools, you've got the technique. Now for the final and honestly, the most important piece of the puzzle. Section 5. You are now in control.
Using this tool smartly means using it safely. So rule number 1, protect your data. I mean it. Never ever put sensitive customer info or financial details into an AI. Rule 2, fact check. AI can sometimes just make things up. They have a funny name for it, a hallucination. So always verify important facts. And rule 3, and this is the big one, remember, you are the expert. AI provides the draft, but you provide the final touch, the personality, the human element. The final decision is always yours.
So let's just end on this thought. Look, the conversation around AI is filled with a ton of noise and fear, right? But for you, the small business owner, the solo creator, it is not a threat. It's an opportunity, the biggest one you've had in years. It's your new always-on assistant. And your journey to putting it to work for you, well, it starts right now.